leave like 3/8 of an inch from here. You want to stitch all the way to here, back stitch, and leave 3/8 of an inch unsewn so you can turn it. But in theory, see how this is bigger? Here and here? Bigger, bigger. It doesn't meet up exactly with the edge.
Okay.
That's accounting for when after you sew it together, it's going to be like sewn here, but then you're still going to turn. That's when you're turning and matching up with this unfinished seam here and stitching it down. So you should have on both sides, well, the bottom side gets sewn to your blanket. No, it doesn't get sewn to your blanket. It gets turned in and the snaps get put in.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So basically, here's the outside of the bag. Here's this. It's already been turned. You put your snaps here. Snap.
Can I do it without anything?
What?
Without putting anything? I just pop the snaps in.
Yeah. You already sewed this because you sewed it right sides together. But here you're gonna sew. You're not gonna sew it right sides together. You're gonna sew these parts. You know what? Actually, you could sew this part, like you'll sew this, you'll top stitch it. You'll sew this in, you'll top stitch it. And then you have it still turned inside out, and you could sew this right sides together and turn it back and top stitch it and then put your snaps in, and then you'll still have this part open that you'll turn and attach to this.
Okay, when you said sew this right sides together, I'm sewing, what is this? That
so
and...
it'll be like, you'll have taken this, like this, how it's already pinned, and you'll sew it right sides together. And then you'll flip it.
And top stitch.
And you'll top stitch it.
Got it.
And then you'll put this back like this.
Do the same thing to the other side.
And then you'll do the same thing.
Right. With the other gusset. Right. Just like that.
Like this.
Like that.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
Same
you'll
thing.
sew it, and then you'll
flip it all out.
It'll be like
and then
this.
I pop the hardback in it.
No.
Not yet?
No.
Okay. Got it.
So but you don't even need to flip it back because but you have to make sure the bottom part, the part that gets the snaps, is the part that has this little tab, this little thing. The bottom of the zipper is the part that gets the tabs, the snaps.
Okay.
So after you flip, you top stitch, etc., then you flip it back inside out. So it's like this. You have, get out of my way. You have, this will be like stitched and top stitched. This will be stitched and top stitched. So you have this like this. And remember how we talked about that this is smaller?
Right.
So it'll be perfectly sandwiched. You want to make sure when you pin it, you're not pinning it like all the way to this side or all the way to this side. You're pinning it exactly in the middle.
Okay.
So that there's this much seam allowance and